Arlene here. Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is I'm going to be working on my front porch decor. And the first thing I need to do is I need to make a funky bow to put on this big huge wreath that I have laying out there on the kitchen island. And I'm going to be doing a little tweaking to that wreath today. It's got a couple of loose things on it that need to be hot glued. I need to add some foliage to it. I've moved the sign to it. I had a sign on there and I wanted it moved. So I've taken that off and I need to glue it on. And I want to add a funky bow to it. So Bobby at perpetualribbons.com had sent me this beautiful ribbon a while back, and I want to go ahead and make a funky bow, and I think that will make a beautiful funky bow. So I'm going to make a 10 loop funky bow, and I'm going to go ahead and do the tutorial in this one. I'm not sure how much of the decorate with me I will do in this video. It may be a here and there. It's probably going to be a quick come and go video type of video for me here, just because there's a lot of little things to do, and I'll probably finish this tomorrow, and I'll probably be dressed differently. Chris is currently mowing and doing, pardon me, some things in the yard, and I need his help to get I have a garland to put up over the door and so on. So this will probably be a video that will span 2 days. So be patient with me and hang with me here as we go through this front porch decor. Okay, let me turn my camera and we're gonna go ahead and do, like I said, a 10 loop funky bow tutorial. And I'm sitting here at my table. I just finished, if I'm honest, I just finished doing my dough bowl video. And this is ribbon I've never used before, obviously. It's a very pretty ribbon. Isn't that beautiful? I think that's close enough. It's not perfect, but it's close enough. I think it'll make a really pretty bow. So I want to cut 5 strips of each of these ribbons at about 22 inches long. So I'm going to go ahead and cut, and I'll be right back when I'm finished cutting. As I said, a 10 loop funky bow. So what I'm going to do is each time I go through the pattern, in other words, every 2 ribbons, I'm going to be switching the direction that I turn the ribbon. So let's start and fold it right in half. And I'm going to go to about 5.5 inches on my measuring stick and pinch it together right at that point. And then I'm going to go to that back tail and I'm going to twist it. And then I'm going to go to the second ribbon in the pattern. By the way, Bobby sent me this one too. I didn't even realize that she had sent me this ribbon as well. I'm going to pinch it there at 5.5 and twist that back tail. I always twist the back tail whether or not I think it looks the same. Like this looks very similar, but texturally sometimes it's different, and it just makes me feel better to do it. There you can see that is from Perpetual Ribbons too. So, okay, we're going to start the pattern over again. So, like I said, every 2 times through the pattern of ribbon, I'm going to turn that loop the other direction. This time we're going to go down from center, pretending my thumb is the center of the bow. I'm going to go to that back tail and twist. And here we go with the next one. 5.5 ribbon, or 5.5 inches, twist it, pinch, accordion it in, side by side by side. Don't pile it behind it or on top of it, of each other, Okay, next time through the pattern, we're going to switch directions of the loop again. Go to 5.5 inches and point that loop up from center. You can see that my tails are kind of coming into the bow, and that's perfectly fine with me. It makes the bow look bigger and flouncier, and that's what I'm going for. 5.5 inches. Go to that point, twist it, or pinch it together, accordion it in there. Go to that back tail and twist. 2 more times through the pattern. Turn that loop down from center, pinch, and twist that back tail. And down from center, accordion it in. I always like to pull my loops up and twist. And you can see I'm letting it fall back into the crook of my fingers. And I'm letting up on that. I'm not holding it super duper tight every time. Only when I'm adding the ribbon in, 5.5 inches. And the last time through, we're gonna pinch it together at that point. Turn that loop up from center this time and twist that back tail, and one more. 5.5 inches. Pinch it together at that point. Twist that back tail. And grab your pipe cleaner and lay it across your thumb. Go to about the center point and hold it, snug it underneath your thumb. Take the bottom around the bottom and the top around the top. Holding it with your non-dominant hand. I always hold my ribbon with my non-dominant hand, which is, in my case, is my left hand, and I manipulate the ribbon with my dominant hand, which is my right hand. So hold that ribbon tight in your non-dominant hand, and then I kind of twist my hand around and really pinch it. Get these fingers up as close as you can and twist. Twist the bow, twist the pipe cleaner, and twist it a good many times, because the start, anyway, of a funky bow. And as I said, a 10-loop funky bow. And as I always say, the most important part of any bow is the fluffing. I can hear y'all saying it in unison. So get your hand on every single loop, and you have 5 of each in this bow, and really fluff it up. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. I'll get it put on the wreath and then fluff it some more, but look at that. Is that not a beautiful funky bow? Oh my gracious, you guys. I'll tell you, Bobby's ribbon, I just cannot. I know I talk about her all the time. I know I do, all the time. But I am telling you, and this is not the thickest of ribbons, you guys. It's really not. It's kind of flimsy, but boy, does it ever hold up. Flimsy as in it's not thick. You know, like this is kind of a little bit thicker, more, it's not burlappy, it's more like linen. But this is really not, but buddy, it holds its shape. Look at that, it holds its shape, lovely. Sometimes when you get ribbon like this, it'll really like kink as you go down the ribbon. This doesn't. This will only bend where you bend it. Look at that. Doesn't get kinky. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful ribbon. Oh my goodness, and is that bright and vibrant or what? Wow. All right, I'm gonna head over here to my wreath. Those of you who've been with me for a while have seen this big fat wreath. And I did have this sign right there, and I didn't like it there. I want to put it down on the bottom here like this. So, and I'm also trying to figure out how Chris had these lights configured. This is why I don't know that I should really mess around with this too much. I need for him to look at it and see how he had it configured, how he had those lights configured on there. But I do think that I can go ahead and snug this bow down in here. Wouldn't that be pretty? Thinking though, I might want to put something underneath of it first. Got a bunch of stuff over here. I grabbed all of these out of my coffers downstairs, and I thought I might like to fill in here on the side though before I put this bow in. And I'm just sticking stuff in as filler. Not really even worrying about that. You know, the colors are all fall and they all kind of blend beautifully together. I want something to offset this bow. Now this wreath, y'all, if I were gonna sell this puppy, okay, that's gonna be pretty. I would have to sell this for probably $200, every bit of it. All the stuff I have in this, it's just crazy. I've got many, many picks. I've got several garlands. I've got these balls that I got from Hobby Lobby. I need to figure out how to attach better. It's pretty amazing how much I have in this wreath, and it makes a big, huge statement on my front door, but it would be quite expensive. Now, where do I put my... I do want to really get this on here nice, so I am going to use a tie wrap. I kind of want it going toward the middle of the... Okay, that looks beautiful. It's going to blend in, I realize, but I think it's going to be super pretty. And it helps to fill that hole where my sign was. I really want my sign somewhere different. All right, I need to get my hot glue gun out, and I'm going to go ahead and glue everything into place here. So I'll be back. Everybody, I needed to move this over here to my pantry door. You all can see how big this thing is. Let me back off. It is huge. Look at that. But look how pretty it is. Oh my goodness. It is worth every penny to me. I mean, I haven't spent anything on it really this year. Bobby, bless her heart, gave me the ribbon for the bow. Everything else was what I had in the coffers downstairs. But won't that make a statement on the front door? And the wire hanging down. Chris, well, I don't know how he's going to rig it up, but I've got two sets of fairy lights, I believe, on there. And then he will figure out how to get them turned on. All right, so that's it for today's portion of the video. I'll be back in the snap of a finger for you guys, but it'll be tomorrow for me. I had to stop. My dad called. I've had texts coming in from the kids, so it has been a day. So I'm going to stop for today, and I will be back tomorrow to finish my front porch. All right, see y'all then. Bye-bye. Well, it's the next day, and I just finished decorating the outside. Oh my goodness, you guys. Chris was helping me, so I just went with it. Instead of doing a decorate with me, I thought I would just make this into a fall outdoor home tour kind of thing. So instead of doing a decorate with me, I thought I would just show you everything and kind of make this be my outdoor fall home tour. So, as you all saw, here is the mailbox, and I did a quick video about this last week. You can see those acorn lights. Those are solar lights. There's a little solar panel down there. But they are solar lights, and they light up at night. And we also have a solar spotlight, solar light spotlight that spotlights everything. And it's really pretty at night. Here's a picture of it at night. So it looks really pretty, and I explain in that video. I'll link that video below. I explain everything that I did in this. But here is our home that you really can't even see now this time of year. Now when all the leaves do change and fall off, you'll be able to kind of see it. But let me move up a little closer and I'll tell you about everything. Alrighty, let me stop here and just give you a look at this at the house. Excuse the wind if it's blowing. It is a beautiful day. It is literally just about the first day of fall here that I'm recording this video. So really for me, I'm doing this a little late, you know. Anyways, you can see the American flag flies all the time, 24/7, and we do have it lit at night. And you can see I put a couple of funky bows back there on the fence. That's about all the decorations I did on the side there. Let's start going down the sidewalk here. I made this wreath several years ago, and I've been spraying it with Never Wet for probably, this is the 3rd year out here, I think. And it still looks okay. I did buy these flags in Williamsburg this year, so I really like those. Put them up, and everything else, as you can see, here's our mums coming up. We have red and then white and then red and then white all the way down the sidewalk. We still have our hummingbird feeders out here. They are still coming around a little bit. We think they're migrating though. And here we go with the front porch. Believe it or not, I didn't do as much out here this year as I have in years past. Okie dokie, as we travel up the steps here, you can see I have my little give thanks, happy harvest, gather together, blessings. All are welcome, and Thanksgiving, little sign I got from Amazon. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave it there, but that's where it's going to sit for now. Do have fairy lights around this that Chris is going to rig up to go in with all of the rest of the lights later. He, as I said, helped me get all of this taken care of today. The garland, this whole business here, this is one garland from Grandin Road at the top there. And the 2 garlands that are hanging down from it are actually from And That, and I got them last year. No, the year before. I'm fibbing. The year before for fall. And they are beautiful and match beautifully with that. So he connected all 3 garlands together and strung fairy lights through them and rigged it all up to be on a timer. Wrapped fairy lights are into my wreath. We had some in there last year and we added another strand this year. So there's that wreath, large and in charge. It's looking good. And then I just put a couple of cushions. I got those, I think at home last year. Couple of chair cushions, and then the wrought iron chair came from the same place that this lantern holder did. It was a consignment sale down in Hampton, Virginia a couple of years ago. So we got the chair and that and some wind spinners from there. And then that's one of the big harvest signs from Hobby Lobby, and it actually says welcome on the back of it. It's the reversible sign. Those funky bows on the lantern or the porch lights I made last year. I didn't buy anything for out here this year. Not one thing, y'all. Well, I need to buy a new rug. We can't find our rug. So I need to buy a new rug. So that's the only thing I need to purchase. But everything else out here I've had. I got this stand down in Williamsburg along with the felt Bless Our Home. And I did make the swag there and on top of the lantern and on top of the chair there. I made all of those in the last couple of years. I didn't make anything for out here. That's why I said to decorate with me would have been kind of boring for you guys, because I really didn't make anything. Plus I wanted to go ahead and do the tour too, you know. So there are white lights on here that will light up at night. And then of course there's fairy lights wrapped around the same Pipberry garland that I've had in there forever. So, and I got that this is a banner, and I believe I got that from Plow and Hearth, from the Plow and Hearth outlet last year. I have no idea where I got this kind of garland. I have no clue. It's old. So anyway, that's it, you guys. So let me go into some final words here, and I'll do them while I'm kind of panning around here instead of looking at you this time. How about that? So thank y'all so much for stopping in here today. I so appreciate every single one of you. And I thank you for all of your support, all of your sweet comments, all of your love. Y'all will never know how much y'all mean to me. I appreciate every single one. So for those of you who might be struggling or suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I hope that you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very, very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or from where it should be. I love y'all to bits, to bits, to bits. Hugs all around, and I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And with all that said, I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Come back and I'll take some pictures at night and show you some pictures at the end here at night. Also, that is my red wagon. It used to be it's a wooden wagon with red on it, but it is old and I've used it out here for years and years. And I got it from the Plow and Hearth outlet too. It is no longer available. The red lantern came from my country store, Dottie's Den, a long time ago. It's faded too. So things are starting to look their age, just like me out here. Just kidding. Alrighty, you guys, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.